Do you feel that no matter how much you try to stay active, your muscles seem to be fading with time? Have you ever woken up feeling weaker than when you went to sleep? If so, you're not alone. Muscle loss after age 60 is real, progressive, and dangerous. But surprisingly, it's also reversible, even while you sleep. Yes, you read that right. A simple spoonful of a natural ingredient taken at the right time of day can trigger your body to rebuild muscle overnight. This is not a miracle promise. It's science, and it might be the key to stopping you from falling into the silent cycle of muscle loss known as sarcopenia, which affects 1 in 3 people over 60, often without any warning. The good news is that your body can still regenerate. And the best time for that to happen isn't when you're standing, exercising, or eating. It's during deep sleep, when regenerative hormones are released and muscle tissue has a chance to recover. But for that process to occur effectively, your body needs a key raw material, and that's where the ingredient you're about to discover comes in. In this video, you'll learn what this powerful natural substance is, one that's been used in numerous clinical studies and is recommended by doctors and nutritionists around the world. And more than that, you'll understand why it works, how it specifically supports muscles in older adults, what you must do to avoid cancelling out its effects, and how to build a complete nighttime routine to wake up stronger every morning. But before I reveal what this magic spoon is that could transform your vitality, I need to tell you one thing. If you're over 60 and losing muscle mass, this is a silent emergency. Don't wait until you're weaker to act. Your body can still respond, and the night can be your greatest ally. Most people believe that muscles are only built during exercise, but what few know, and what almost no doctor clearly explains, is that it's at night that your body truly rebuilds what was lost throughout the day. That's right. While you sleep, your body works intensely to repair tissues, release hormones, regenerate cells, and keep everything functioning. And when it comes to muscles, this is even more crucial. The problem is that after 60, this process slows down drastically. As we age, levels of key hormones like growth hormone, GH, and testosterone, both essential for muscle maintenance and rebuilding, decline. On top of that, deep sleep, the phase when the body regenerates most effectively, also tends to decrease in both quality and duration. The result? Even a full night of sleep may no longer be enough to stimulate your muscles as it once did. Another serious factor: digestion and nutrient absorption become less efficient with age. This means that even if you eat well during the day, your body may not be properly absorbing the nutrients needed to repair and rebuild muscle. This leads to a slow, silent, and continuous muscle loss, often only noticed when pain, weakness, or even falls begin to occur. At night, the body depends on adequate nutritional reserves to carry out its repair work. And this is precisely where the right strategy comes in, providing a specific type of fuel before bed, one that is easily absorbed, stimulates collagen production, preserves muscles, and prevents nighttime catabolism, the process where the body breaks down its own muscle tissue for energy. What happens while you sleep can determine whether you wake up stronger or weaker the next day. And for older adults, this difference is critical. A poorly utilized night can mean a whole week of fatigue. A week without recovery can lead to mobility loss, and a single fall can mean the loss of independence. But what if you could flip that script every night with just one spoonful of the right thing? It's hard to believe, but thousands of older adults are losing muscle while they sleep. Not because they did something wrong, but because when they lie down to rest, their bodies simply lack the right nutrients to sustain muscle mass. This process has a name: nighttime catabolism. It happens when the body, lacking enough energy or amino acids in the blood, begins to break down muscle tissue to get what it needs. It's as if, during the night, your body starts eating its own muscles just to survive. And the main reason for this is simple. The last meal of the day wasn't designed for aging. Most older people eat dinner very early, in small amounts, or with foods low in protein and collagen. Then they go more than 10 hours with no nutritional intake, precisely at the time when the body most needs raw materials to regenerate. During deep sleep, the body activates hormones like GH, growth hormone, melatonin, and insulin, all crucial for muscle rebuilding. But without the right building blocks, such as essential amino acids, magnesium, tryptophan, and collagen, there's no way for the body to rebuild what was lost. To make matters worse, there's also anabolic resistance, a natural challenge in aging bodies that makes it harder to turn protein into muscle. Even when there's enough protein in the diet, an older body needs more precise stimulation and more bioavailable nutrients. In other words, ones that are quickly absorbed. And here's the key point. Your last meal of the day is critical in protecting or degrading your muscles. A poor choice, like white bread with butter or tea and cookies, can leave your body completely deprived of muscle-building substrates. But a single spoonful of the right food, with high biological value, slow absorption, and anti-inflammatory action, can turn your night into a powerful window of deep muscular regeneration. If you feel like you're getting weaker each month, even while sleeping well, the problem might not lie in your sleep itself, but in what you provide your body before you close your eyes. And that's exactly what you're about to discover. What is this powerful spoonful that can nourish your muscles while you sleep and help you wake up with more strength, better balance, and greater independence? Have you ever heard of hydrolyzed type I collagen with bioactive peptides? That's the technical name for what many longevity experts refer to as the nighttime spoon of strength. And it's not an exaggeration. Multiple clinical studies show that taking a dose of highly absorbable hydrolyzed collagen before bedtime can accelerate muscle reconstruction, protect joints, and prevent bone loss. 3 essential pillars for maintaining mobility and independence after age 60. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body. It's found in muscles, tendons, cartilage, and bones. However, after age 60, its production drops drastically. The result? Tissues weaken, muscles shrink, joints ache, and bones lose density. But traditional collagen isn't always effective. Many supplements sold on the market aren't properly absorbed, especially by aging bodies. That's why scientists developed a special version called bioactive collagen peptides, which are smaller, pre-broken particles ready to be absorbed quickly and efficiently. Taking a spoonful of these peptides before bed is like delivering bricks directly to the construction site of your body. And because deep sleep is when the body works hardest to regenerate muscle, this is the ideal time to enhance their effects. But collagen alone isn't enough. To be fully effective, it needs to be accompanied by a few key nutrients. Vitamin C, essential for the body to transform ingested collagen into functional collagen within the tissues. Without it, much of the collagen is wasted. Magnesium supports protein synthesis and improves deep sleep quality. Tryptophan, an amino acid that is a precursor to serotonin and melatonin, helping the body relax and enter the most regenerative phases of sleep. Zinc, essential for cell regeneration and muscle recovery. That's why many doctors who specialize in healthy aging recommend a simple nighttime combination. 1 spoonful of bioactive hydrolyzed collagen, plus vitamin C, plus magnesium, taken with a glass of warm water about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. According to reports from older adults involved in clinical and observational protocols, the effects of this practice include improved strength and energy upon waking, reduction in muscle and joint pain, decreased nighttime cramps and morning stiffness, increased muscle and bone density in periodic exams, and the best part, no side effects, no serious contraindications, and visible results within a few weeks when practiced regularly. It's important to note that hydrolyzed type I collagen is different from type 2 collagen, which targets joints, and type 3 collagen, linked to skin elasticity. Type I collagen plays the most significant role in the formation of muscle tissue and bone structure, making it the most recommended when the goal is to recover strength, balance, and vitality. This simple nighttime spoonful might be just what your body was missing to stop losing muscle every night and start rebuilding what it needs to keep you stable, confident, and independent. But pay attention. Timing of intake, proper nutrient pairing, and routine consistency make all the difference. And that's exactly what we'll cover in the next step. How to use it correctly and what to avoid to ensure this ritual truly works for you. It may sound counterintuitive, but it's during rest that the body works the hardest. This is even more true for people over 60. While your eyes are closed, your body performs thousands of invisible adjustments, repairing damaged muscles, regenerating tissues, reorganizing memories, balancing hormones, and recharging energy for the next day. This process is called nighttime anabolism, the phase in which the body builds. But for it to occur efficiently, 3 key conditions must be met: deep sleep, nutrient availability, and hormonal balance. And that's where the nighttime collagen spoon with the right nutrients comes in. During sleep, especially the first few hours, there's a natural increase in the release of growth hormone, GH, one of the main drivers of muscle and bone regeneration. This hormone is released in pulses, with the largest pulse occurring around 60 to 90 minutes after the onset of deep sleep. However, there's a problem. In older individuals, this release is lower and more irregular. That's why the aging body needs a nutritional push to take full advantage of this anabolic window. If there are no building blocks in the bloodstream, such as amino acids, collagen peptides, and vitamins, the body simply won't be able to rebuild. It will only maintain what little it has, or worse, it might break down its own muscle for energy, leading to silent muscle loss. Studies conducted with elderly participants show that ingesting protein and collagen before bed can increase protein synthesis markers overnight, something essential for reversing sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass that comes with age. Moreover, collagen contains glycine, an amino acid with calming effects that improves sleep quality. A deeper night's sleep means more time in regenerative phases, and consequently, more strength preserved over time. Another key point is the circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock. It regulates when the body is most capable of absorbing nutrients, sleeping, or repairing itself. At night, digestion slows down, meaning nutrients are absorbed more gradually and used over several hours. A slow-absorbing substance like hydrolyzed collagen is ideal for this moment. In summary, when you sleep, your body needs tools to rebuild. It already has the construction worker, hormones, and it already has the blueprint, muscle cells that need restoration. But without the bricks and mortar, nutrients, the repair doesn't happen. Unfortunately, many older adults go to bed after a protein-poor dinner, sip only tea or eat nothing at all. And even those who do eat often consume simple carbohydrates that spike blood sugar and interfere with nighttime hormone production. That's why the correct nighttime spoonful, with bioactive collagen, vitamin C, magnesium, and tryptophan, acts as a true catalyst for anabolic sleep. It gives the body exactly what it needs at the right time to do what matters most: rebuild muscle, preserve strength, and safeguard physical independence for years to come. In practice, each nightly spoonful functions like a natural daily regenerative treatment, performed while you rest. But for this to truly work, you must avoid some common mistakes that can sabotage your results, and that's what we'll talk about next. Now that you understand the power of a nighttime spoonful to rebuild muscle while you sleep, it's time to understand something fundamental. Taking the supplement is not enough. You must avoid the habits that block its effects. Unfortunately, many older adults don't realize that small actions in the evening can completely cancel out the most valuable part of their health routine. Below are the most common mistakes made by those trying to regain strength and vitality, but who end up seeing no results, or even unknowingly making things worse. Mistake 1. Taking collagen with milk or dairy products. Milk is rich in calcium, which by itself isn't a problem. However, when consumed together with hydrolyzed collagen, it can interfere with the absorption of certain amino acids and reduce the effectiveness of vitamin C, which is essential for collagen to function in the body. Additionally, for people with slower digestion, lactose may cause fermentation, bloating, and poor nutrient absorption. Recommendation: take the supplement with warm water or a light, caffeine-free tea, away from dairy products. Mistake 2. Forgetting vitamin C. Vitamin C is an essential cofactor for converting collagen peptides into functional collagen in the body. Without it, even the highest quality collagen can be wasted. Recommendation: always include at least 250 mg of vitamin C with your nighttime dose. This can be in capsule form, effervescent tablets, or even a natural acerola or lemon juice, unsweetened. Mistake 3. Taking it too late or too early. Taking collagen too close to bedtime can disrupt sleep in more sensitive individuals, while taking it too early may miss the ideal timing of the growth hormone peak. Recommendation: take the nighttime dose 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed. This is the most effective window for absorption and synchronization with the body's nighttime anabolic phase. Mistake 4. Eating sugar or refined carbs after taking the supplement. If you eat cookies, bread, sweets, or other refined carbs after your collagen dose, its effects may be completely negated. This is because insulin spikes cause inflammation and interfere with the release of regenerative hormones like GH and melatonin. Recommendation: avoid eating anything after your nighttime dose. If you need something, opt for a sugar-free calming tea. Mistake 5. Choosing low-quality collagen without bioactive peptides. Not all collagen is created equal. Cheaper products on the market often contain large particles and have low bioavailability. This means much of it will not be absorbed, and the effect will be minimal, even with consistent use. Recommendation: look for hydrolyzed collagen with bioactive peptides, clinically proven for absorption and effectiveness. Check for quality seals like Verisol R, Body Balance R, Fortigal R, or similar. Mistake 6. Expecting results without consistency. Many people take the supplement for 3 days, then forget it for a week. Muscle rebuilding is a slow and cumulative process, especially after age 60. Without consistency, there is no transformation. Recommendation: establish a simple nighttime ritual. Prepare your glass with the collagen spoon and the right nutrients, and treat it as a commitment to your strength and independence. Avoiding these mistakes can be the key that turns a good supplement into a powerful tool for physical transformation. When done correctly, the results begin to appear: less pain, more strength, increased energy upon waking, and even improved motivation to walk and carry out daily activities. But there's still a crucial point missing: how to combine all this with practical habits and simple recipes in your daily life. That's exactly what we'll cover now. Now that you understand the science behind the nighttime spoon, the nutrients that work while you sleep, and the mistakes you need to avoid, it's time to turn all of this into practical action. After all, theory only matters when it becomes habit, and in this case, small nighttime habits can preserve or even restore your leg strength, your autonomy, and your quality of life. The first recommendation is to establish a consistent and enjoyable nighttime routine. This means choosing a regular bedtime and creating a ritual that prepares your body for it. Your body operates on cycles. The more predictable your schedule, the better it functions. And that's exactly where your nighttime spoon comes in. How to prepare your ideal nighttime spoon. The most effective combination includes 1 tablespoon 10g of hydrolyzed collagen with bioactive peptides, 250 to 500 millions of vitamin C in powder or effervescent form, 1 capsule of magnesium glycinate or citrate, optional but helps with sleep, 200 milligrams of tryptophan, or a tryptophan-rich food like a ripe banana. A warm liquid to dilute, such as warm water, or an herbal tea like chamomile, fennel, or mulungu. Instructions: mix everything together 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Drink slowly, preferably while seated, in a quiet environment with low lighting. Avoid TV or cell phone use during this time. The blue light interferes with melatonin release, which is essential for deep, restorative sleep. If you want to vary the flavor or make your routine more enjoyable, try passion fruit calming tea with collagen. Prepare a warm tea using passion fruit peel or a ready-made tea bag. Add the collagen and other nutrients. It has a mildly tangy flavor and helps induce sleep. Calming acerola and ripe banana juice. Blend 1 acerola pulp with half a ripe banana and 100 milliliters of water. Mix in the collagen and drink at room temperature. This combination is rich in vitamin C and tryptophan, a perfect duo for regeneration and sleep quality. Golden milk. Without milk, boil water with turmeric, cinnamon, and a slice of ginger. Let it cool slightly, and then add the collagen, vitamin C, and magnesium. This is an excellent anti-inflammatory option for those who suffer from joint or muscle pain. Practical tip: if you often forget, prepare everything in the kitchen before sunset: the measuring spoon, the glass, the supplement. Automating the process helps you stay consistent. What should you eat for dinner? Many older adults make one of two mistakes at night. They either overeat, heavy dinners, pasta, fried foods, or they skip the meal entirely. Both are harmful. An ideal dinner for muscle rebuilding should be light, protein-rich, and low in refined carbohydrates. Ideal dinner options: omelette with spinach and turmeric, grilled fish with zucchini and cooked carrots, vegetable soup with shredded chicken, pumpkin puree with lean ground beef salad with chickpeas and boiled egg. Avoid white rice, bread, sodas, sweets, and flours. These foods worsen sleep quality and promote inflammation, the opposite of what you want. Gentle movement before bed. If you're physically able, a light 10-minute walk after dinner can aid digestion and boost serotonin release, which facilitates deep sleep and enhances nutrient absorption from your nighttime spoon. Golden tip: before sleeping, breathe in deeply for 5 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale slowly for 7. Repeat this 3 times. This breathing technique activates the parasympathetic system, calms the body, and prepares the brain for restorative sleep. With all of this in practice, the nighttime spoon becomes more than just a supplement. It becomes a symbol of care, a commitment to your health, and a quiet gesture that echoes into the next day, when you wake up stronger, with less pain, and more energy to live well. Remember, building muscle after 60 is not only possible, it's more important than ever. It's what will determine whether you continue walking independently, climbing stairs, traveling, caring for your home, hugging your loved ones, or whether you'll be limited, afraid of falling, and dependent on others to live. You get to choose, every single night. Perhaps the greatest lesson from everything you've heard today is this: muscle loss is not an inevitable punishment of aging. It can be prevented, it can be reversed. And above all, it can be fought back with simple actions, like 1 spoonful before bed. Does it sound small? Maybe. But day after day, this small act transforms. It changes how you get out of bed, how you climb a step, how you keep your balance when getting dressed, how confidently you walk to the bakery, and more than that, it changes how you feel about yourself. Because regaining muscle isn't just about physical strength, it's about regaining autonomy, dignity, the freedom to live your own life. Sadly, thousands of seniors around the world still believe that losing strength is normal, that it's a life sentence, that there's nothing to be done. But now you know, that's not true. The body has an incredible capacity to regenerate, even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s. It just needs support. It just needs nourishment. It just needs to be treated with respect. You no longer have to accept extreme fatigue at the end of the day, nighttime cramps, difficulty rising from a chair, or fear of falling as normal. All of that can be overcome, and it begins with conscious, daily choices. The spoonful before bed, a dinner with more protein, better sleep hygiene, deep breathing. They're all choices, and each one is a vote for your strength, your independence, your ability to keep living with joy and security. You've made it this far. That says a lot. It means you care about your health. You have the courage to change. You're seeking a better life. So now I invite you to take action. Put these guidelines into practice. Choose your nighttime spoon, adjust your routine, and watch day after day as your energy, stability, and confidence return. And more than that, share this video with someone you love. Maybe a relative, a neighbor, or a friend who's also feeling leg weakness, joint pain, or fear of falling. You could be the wake-up call that changes someone's future. Now I want to hear from you. What was the most valuable tip you learned today? Leave a comment below. Your feedback helps me continue creating content that truly transforms lives. And don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss the next tips. Together, let's keep strengthening your body, your health, and your independence. Thank you so much for being here with me. Now it's your turn to act.